Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's be real for a second. If there is one thing you absolutely cannot afford to ignore today, it's the incredible time-saving magic of optimizing your digital life. I mean, if you're still spending your valuable time hunting down a stamp, physically writing out a check, or driving across town just to wait in line to pay a utility bill, we're going to change that right now. Today, we're walking through a frustration-free, step-by-step guide on how to pay your water bill online in Charleston. By the end of this, you'll have everything you need to take total control of your payments, set them, and completely forget about them. Because let's face it, we all know the pain of traditional mail. Envelopes go missing, payments get delayed in transit, and it's just a total hassle for something that should literally be a quick background task. Moving your payments online solves all of that. It gives you the ease and efficiency of handling your responsibilities right from your couch, guaranteeing that your payments are always on time and accurately recorded. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap: setup, finding the right portal, making the payment, navigating those hidden fees, support, and finally, security. Section 1. Introduction and Setup. Before you even open a web browser, let's get your ducks in a row. You're going to need reliable internet access and a valid credit card, debit card, or your checking or savings account details if you prefer an ACH transfer. You'll also need an active email address for those digital receipts. Now, this is absolutely crucial. Go grab your latest physical water bill. You're going to need your specific account number. For some of you, it's a 16-digit number, and for others, it's a hyphenated number. You'll also need either an account PIN or a suffix indicator. That suffix is going to be a 1 if you own the property or a 2 if you're a tenant. Keep that physical bill right next to your keyboard.
Moving on to Section 2, accessing the right portal.
Now, what's really interesting here is how easy it is to end up on the wrong website. Why? Because it completely depends on which Charleston you live in. This is our fork in the road. In Charleston, South Carolina, your provider is the Charleston Water System, or CWS. Their online payments run through a platform called Paymentist, and you'll be using that hyphenated account format we just talked about. But if you're in Charleston, West Virginia, your services are managed by the Charleston Sanitary Board and West Virginia American Water. You'll be heading to the SmartPayWorks or MyWater portals, and you'll use that 16-digit account number along with your PIN. So just make sure you know exactly which utility system applies to your specific home address before we start.
Section 3. Making your payment. All right, for our West Virginia residents, you'll first navigate to the official URLs. That's cswv.smartpayworks.com for the sanitary board, or mywater.amwater.com for your water service. Once you're there, you'll complete your initial registration. This is where you punch in that account number and the PIN printed right at the bottom of your physical bill. And then you'll create a secure password. Once you're logged in, you can easily schedule a one-time payment, or honestly, even better, set up an auto draft. Oh, and real quick, if you're in a rush, West Virginia American Water actually offers an unregistered guest checkout option at amwater.com/billpay using just your 16-digit account number. Super handy.
Now for our South Carolina folks, you'll start at charlestonwater.com and head to their online payment section, which uses the Paymentist platform. Search for your account using that specific hyphenated format. And critically, you have to confirm your suffix here. Enter 1 if you own the property, or 2 if you're renting. After that, just follow the on-screen prompts to input your payment details and securely execute the transaction.
Now, beyond the official portals, you might stumble across some third-party options out there for both states. For example, a platform called Defer It actually lets you pay your bill immediately to the utility, but splits your personal cost into 4 flexible installments, which can be fantastic for budgeting. Another one you might see is Doxo. However, while these options totally exist, they require a bit of caution because of how they connect to your main account, and more importantly, the extra fees they might charge you.
Which brings us right to Section 4, navigating service fees. The crucial point here is keeping your hard-earned money in your wallet. To show you why you really need to pay attention, listen to what one real Charleston, South Carolina resident said on Reddit. They wrote, "I logged into their new Paymentist platform so I could re-enroll in autopay, but now there is a $195 service fee per online payment. I'm switching back to paper bills." This is a totally valid frustration. It perfectly proves why we need to map out these digital convenience fees so you aren't caught off guard.
Let's put these fees into perspective. As you can see, they vary wildly across platforms and methods. If you use the SmartPayWorks portal in West Virginia and pay with a direct bank ACH transfer, your fee is exactly $0, absolutely free. In Charleston, South Carolina, using the standard online Paymentist platform hits you with a $195 fee. Now, if you use that unaffiliated third-party Doxo portal with a credit card, you're paying the greater of 3.5% or a minimum of $3.99. And check out the bottom too. Using the SC Municipal Fee Portal or paying by phone in either state triggers a flat $4.95 convenience fee. Choosing the most cost-effective route here is going to save you real money over the course of a year.
Section 5. Support and account management.
Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, like a forgotten password or a connection glitch. When that happens, here are your lifelines. For South Carolina, call customer service directly at 843-727-6800. For West Virginia's Sanitary Board support, it's 304-348-8136. And for West Virginia American Water, dial 1-855-748-6066. Now, once you are successfully logged in, you unlock some seriously fantastic account management tools. You can view your billing history to track those seasonal usage spikes, you can set up notifications for upcoming bills, and the absolute holy grail of convenience, you can enroll in AutoPay for completely hands-free monthly drafts.
Finally, Section 6. Security and Final Verification. Let's talk about keeping your data safe. Here are some actionable security best practices. Number 1. Always use the official web addresses printed directly on your physical bill to avoid any copycat websites. Second, be highly aware of unaffiliated third-party sites. While services like Doxo aren't necessarily scams, they're not endorsed by the utility and they do charge premium fees. Third, never make utility payments over public, unsecured Wi-Fi networks, like at a local coffee shop. Always use a private connection. And finally, be super suspicious of any aggressive phishing emails or texts claiming your water is going to be shut off immediately unless you click a link. Real utility companies just don't operate that way.
A quick heads up to ensure you always have the most accurate information. Utility policies, exact web URLs, and the convenience fees we talked about today are all subject to change by the municipalities. Always verify the most current information directly on your official Charleston water system or sanitary board website before initiating any new transactions.
So, the only question left for you is, how much time, money, and frustration will you save this year by finally taking control of your utility payments? Go grab that physical bill, jump onto the correct portal, securely set up your account, and enjoy the absolute peace of mind that comes with mastering your digital life. Thanks for joining us on this explainer, and we will see you next time.